So it's definitely nothing difficult or fancy. It's just a very easy, delicious weeknight meal, especially for taco night. Taco Tuesday. And today is Monday. I mean Sunday. I have no idea.
Bad luck, bad day. What should I do? Bad luck, bad day. What should I do?
So for tonight's dinner, I am going to be making some taco rice, and more often than not, I use ground beef for this, but tonight I'm going to be using some cooked rotisserie chicken we had frozen, so I needed to defrost it first. So I'm going to start with getting my rice ready and rinsing that and everything, so I'll show you how I make it. So I'm going to be putting in 2.5 cups of white rice. I'm just going to rinse it at my sink real well. I'm adding 5 cups of water. Usually I like to use our homemade chicken broth, but we don't have any right now. Next, 2 tablespoons of butter and half a teaspoon of salt. So while I wait for my rice to boil so I can cover it and simmer it for approximately 15 minutes, I put some cut up cooked rotisserie chicken over here. Since it's cooked, I'm just going to heat it thoroughly. I'm putting about a tablespoon of butter in here, and then I will be adding taco seasoning to that, and maybe a little bit to the rice too. But for right now, I'm waiting for the rice to boil. I'm going to heat that up. So I'm just going to add some taco seasoning to the chicken. So the rice is all done, and now I'm just going to serve it up on the plate. So here it is. So I'm going to mix it around on the plate, but what I like to do is serve it up with cheese, and I like onions on mine, even like crunched up Fritos, sour cream, all this stuff basically with tacos because it's taco seasoning. Sometimes I like to put taco seasoning on the rice too. Tonight I did not. Another good thing is to make the meat go further is to serve them on, you know, tortillas for taco night. Okay, so that's it. It's such a really simple taco rice dinner that I love using chicken, but I have ground beef most of the time, so that's actually really good. That's a really good idea to use with this too. So use this for your next taco night. It makes your meat go a lot further, and it tastes really good. Like this with cheese on it and all the toppings, or on tortillas. So it's definitely nothing difficult or fancy. It's just a very easy, delicious weeknight meal, especially for taco night. Taco Tuesday. And today is Monday. I mean Sunday. I have no idea. So tonight's dinner is going to be like a homemade mac and cheese with, I'm gonna put ground beef in it too. It's not like a recipe or anything. I'm just gonna throw some elbow noodles and then like some milk or cream and cream cheese and cheese. And anyway, and yeah, I gotta defrost my, hold on, my ground beef first. So I'm gonna start by, start a pot of water. Just making up some milk. I'm using our powdered milk that I said we like to use for cooking and baking because you're not going to be able to taste it. So it's nice to use that so you're not using all your regular milk from the refrigerator. I'm also going to use some heavy cream too. But right now I just have, I'm waiting for my water to boil so I can put the noodles in and salt my water too. This is probably like 2 pounds, I think. So I just have my, it's about a ½ pound of ground beef. It's already cooked ground beef I just got from the freezer. So I'm just heating it thoroughly and I'm going to add some salt and pepper, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, and yeah, that's about it. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. We have cream cheese here, so we're just going to cut up in little pieces so I can add it in the noodles when that's ready. Okay, so obviously I drained my noodles. I'm just going to start by adding a few tablespoons of butter. Melt that in there. This is no recipe. I'm just kind of going with the flow from what I've done a lot of other times. I'm trying to work with it while it's still really hot so I can get my cream cheese in there, stir it around and starting to melt. So next I'm going to put my milk in there since that's not cold because that's from my powdered milk. So I'm going to put that in and then my cream cheese. It's not coming out. Need to shred up some more extra sharp cheese, cheddar cheese, whatever. Are you not going to help? I thought you wanted to help. You don't have to. So I'm going to finish mixing all this in, and then I'm going to add some heavy cream, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually, well, do I need to put it on the stove? I don't know. You don't have to heat it back up if it's not, I mean, if it's already pretty heated through. This is melting pretty good though, so I don't know. And then I have my ground beef I'm going to add, and then I'm going to add a little bit more of Italian seasoning and some garlic powder, and that's it. That is it. Let me get my heavy cream. It just makes it nice and creamy. And here's my meat, seasoned with Italian and garlic powder and salt and pepper. I don't know, so I added about 3/4 cup of heavy cream and then a cup of milk. that is it. And plate this up and I'm all finished. Find a veggie to go on the side and just call it a meal. Call it a meal, call it done. Okay, so it's all done. This is a very extremely easy weeknight dinner for some homemade creamy mac and cheese. And you know, people here are going to add more cheese, so anyway. So I didn't have to worry about having too much cheese. Here we go. Woo, yummy. So for tonight's dinner, we are going to be making some chicken drumsticks. Probably just like with what, oil and salt and pepper, and put it in the oven. And then we're gonna make some smashed potatoes. And for vegetable, I guess we'll just have some cut up carrots, something like that. So we're gonna do that. Stop. Okay, so we're just gonna put the drumsticks on this foil sheet, pan. Oh my gosh, foil lined sheet pan, and then put some olive oil and salt and pepper and some garlic powder, and then have your oven preheated 425, and it'll be between 30 and 40 minutes or until done. So that's what we're gonna do. Wait. Into a 425 degree preheated oven for about 30 to 40 minutes, but we'll have to check it and see if it's done. Now we're going to put it in a boiling water and salt the water too, and then boil them for about 15 to 20 minutes. So now I'm going to, this is the only pan we have left, I'm going to put foil on here. Foil, then oil, then the potatoes, then smash them, and then oil, and then salt and pepper, and rosemary. What are you doing? You're going to run right after that thing. Holy crap, stop! Oh my gosh. My son is back there on the treadmill, and he has it on like the highest level. So, oil. This is a video I found on Martha Stewart, her smashed potatoes. And then they're going to be cooked in 425 preheated oven for, she says, 25 minutes. Now she used the little potatoes. I don't have those, I have the red potatoes, so we cut them in half. You tired? Trying to mix it around in the oil, and then I'm going to put more oil on top with salt and pepper and rosemary. I'm going to smash them down with my spoon. Martha smashes them down with her palms of her hand, but these are really hot and I don't want to burn my hand, so there's that. What is in my freaking hair? I have potatoes in my hair. What is happening there? Oh, okay. So I said we're gonna make carrots. We decided to make a cucumber because those obviously they go bad faster. So I'm just gonna cut up a cucumber, and we're just waiting on. We got some chicken done over here. We ended up putting another tray in the top oven, and we're waiting on. We are waiting on the potatoes. So we are almost ready to eat. I love cucumbers. I love cucumbers when they're thinly sliced. Because I like them like that. They smell so good. Oh, I'm cutting that one like that and eating it. those look good.